So top matches from round of 16 French Open, and let's just discuss. The first match is between kunlavut vitidsarn and kodai naraoka. Kodai naraoka defeated Viktor Lai in previous rounds, and kunlavut vitidsarn defeated Wang Zhu in third set. So match was a little bit tough for, I will say, Wang Zhu, but still kunlavut vitidsarn managed to win that match. Talking about this particular match, kunlavut vitidsarn and kodai naraoka. Kunlavut Sun is going through one of the best momentum. I know you will say that he won silver medal in Olympics and multiple matches, you will say that thing, but still I have seen Kunlavut Sun performing in big tournaments and in small tournaments like Super 500 or 750. He loses in round of 32, 16 and some his range, but whenever Super 1000, Olympics, World Championships, this type World Tour Finals, this type of big tournament comes, every time I have seen this and I have observed this thing that kunlavut vitidsarn win this. But talking about last few months, not I will say that 3 or 4 months, more than that, last 3 or 4 months kunlavut vitidsarn is continuously performing in each and every tournament, no matter if he is performing in Super 1000, 750 or 500, he is winning or he is going to semi-finals or finals. So this is the momentum and this is the consistency that I am liking about kunlavut vitidsarn. And talking about kodai naraoka, he lost to Jonathan Christie in Denmark Open, as Jonathan Christie was going through some of the craziest momentum in last week and right now too. But talking about who is going to win here, there are chances that there may be a third set. Maybe, I am just talking about maybe, if Wang Zhu can do a third set against kunlavut vitidsarn, so there must be a possibility that kodai naraoka can also do this thing. But talking about who will win here, I will clearly go for kunlavut vitidsarn, as momentum is on his side, and what I want from kunlavut vitidsarn is a tournament win. Look, in last I will say that 1 or 2 months he has been into some semi-finals, finals, world championships. Who don't know how the craziest performance of kunlavut vitidsarn, but that winning, gold medal winning, is just a little bit missing. He is losing against Chen, he is losing against any other top rated players, but that winning is missing. And players like kunlavut vitidsarn, whenever they participate in big tournaments, they win that. So I am looking forward to see how kunlavut vitidsarn perform against kodai naraoka, and I really want him to win this tournament. Next match is between Viktor Axelsen and Chou Tien. Viktor Axelsen defeated Leong Junhao in straight 2 sets. I told you that I really want Leong Junhao to do a third set, but he wasn't been able to do that, and I'm a little bit disappointed from Leong Junhao, because I was looking forward for a third set. That capability and the way Leong Junhao performed, there must be a third set, but Viktor Axelsen was way better. And talking about Chou Tien, he defeated Rasmus Gemke in previous round, and in last week he lost against Viktor Axelsen. I discussed about that match, that why Chou Tien lost against Viktor Axelsen. I told you that he got injured in Arctic Open, his leg was injured, and he was performing from last 1 or 2 months, continuous semi-finals, continuous finals, and at this age of 35, you get, of course you get tired and everything. So he was looking a little bit tired against Viktor Axelsen, but right now he is having another chance to play against Viktor Axelsen, and head to head is not in favor of Chou Tien. So this is the perfect time for Chou Tien to do that. Not equals 22 or 21 times Viktor Axelsen has defeated Chou Tien, and only 4 times Chou Tien managed to defeat Viktor Axelsen. So what I am really looking forward to for that, a 5th win for Chou Tien. Of course I really want to have a craziest good match. There is possibility that there will be a third set. Both are crazy good players, both are going through momentum. The comeback of Viktor Axelsen looking very good. He is performing, of course he is performing as he used to perform previously last year or last to last year, Olympic tournaments and everything. He was looking good. So same Viktor Axelsen is visible here too. So it will be a little bit tough for Chou Tien, but let me tell you one thing, the momentum and the level of performance that Chou Tien is showing right now, he can defeat Viktor Axelsen. But what for audience and what for us, we can see, or we can, I will say that, witness a crazy good match today in men's singles. Let's talk about women's singles, in which Tomoka Miyazaki will be against Kirsty Gilmour. Kirsty Gilmour defeated Line and Tomoka Miyazaki defeated Vardani in straight 2 set. This is the level of inconsistency. Look, I have always discussed about this thing that these youngsters or around 19, 20, this age or 22 and 22, these players are showing huge level of inconsistency. I have discussed about this thing in my men singles video too. But talking about overall these youngsters, I remember the time when Tai Tzuing, Nozomi Okuara, PV Sindhu, these were the youngsters 19, 20, 21 age, and they get every time whenever any tournament is going on, they are the favorites to win. You cannot predict that this player will win or this player will win. They all combined give you a top rated performance, and right now you cannot predict that one week Vardani will win, one week she will lose in first round, one week Tomoka Miyazaki will win, and then next week she will lose in first or second round. This is the huge level of consistency going on in man singles also and women singles too. But talking about this match, I think Tomoka Miyazaki will defeat Kirsty Gilmour in straight 2 set. And this is the thing, Tomoka Miyazaki needs to perform crazy good matches at this younger age if she wants to be in the top rated league like top 3, top 4, or even defeating An Seung, Wang Zi, these type of players, top 2, top 3 players. She needs to get up right now. She needs to defeat top rated players right now around 18, 19 years of age, so that when she's 20, 21, she knows she is having experience when she will be a little bit older and she can win big tournaments too. So this is the time Tomoka Miyazaki needs to step up and win some tournaments, and at least she needs to go into multiple semis or finals. So let's discuss about men's doubles. First of all, Manti will be against Lane and Vendy. Lane and Vendy defeated Izzuddin and Tien in straight 2 set, and Manti defeated Kang and Ki in straight 2 set. I told you that Kang and Ki will not be able to win against Man and T. But talking about Izzuddin and Tien, they defeated current top rated players Kim Seo last week. Man, what a match it was, and I was expecting a more crazy good matches from Izzuddin and Tien, but they lost in next round, and right now they lost against Lane and Vendy. I was not expecting a loss. I was expecting at least a third set, but that's I will say that this is the thing. This is the thing with inconsistency. If you cannot perform continuously, there is no meaning. I was expecting more from Izzuddin and Tien, at least defeating Lane and Vendy, but that's completely fine. Now Manti will be another Malaysian pair will be against Lane and Vendy. Look, Lane and Vendy are way better right now. They are performing very good badminton, but one thing that is missing is their Arctic Open form. Arctic Open form of Lane and Vendy was completely different. They were performing so better badminton, but right now can they continue that form? That is a question mark, because Denmark Open was not the thing that I was expecting, because they were coming from momentum and they lost in Denmark Open. Right now they will be against Man and T. Look, I have always praised Man and T, how good performers they are, how good game they get shows in. I have always discussed about them. In 2025 I got more and more impressed from this Malaysian pair. Manti are crazy good players, but talking about can they defeat Lane and Vendy, it is a little bit confusion for me. Reason is simple. Lane and Vendy's performance, I have seen that right now they defeated Izzuddin and Tien, but they get defeated against some other players too. So this is momentum shifts from, I will say that, Lane and Vendy. Consistency is missing from Lane and Vendy too. I was expecting more from Lane and Vendy for after Arctic Open got ended, after they won that, after that a gold medal, but I am literally expecting much more things from Lane and Vendy. But can Manti win or can Lane and Vendy win? I will be more 51 for 49%. This is the first of all 51. Who will be 51? I think Man and T are having a little bit upper hand and my little bit favoritism too, and 49% to Lane and Vendy. Let's just hope for a crazy good match here. Next men's doubles match is between Goh Izzuddin and against will be Lee and Yang. Lee and Yang defeated Dechapol and Kedren. Look, one thing is clear, Dechapol and Kedren, as they are, Dechapol is going with another partner that I got news from online. It is true or not, just comment down below. I think he's going with with another partner. I'm talking about Dechapol, and talking about they got defeated in straight 2 set. Look, Li and Yang were better players. Credit where it's due, they were better players. And talking about Goh Izzuddin defeating last week's gold medalist Hoki Kobayashi in third set, man, I'm much happier for Goh Izzuddin. I have discussed about Goh Izzuddin in multiple of my videos that how much I like their gameplay. At 2024's gameplay, okay, 2024 Goh Izzuddin were literally dominating badminton world. Right now, how Kim Seo are performing, right? Goh Izzuddin used to perform last year. That dominating gameplay was completely different, and I was expecting much from Goh Izzuddin in 2025, but that's completely fine. Right now, their momentum is back. Their gameplay is back, and defeating last week's momentum gaining players Hoki and Kobayashi is, I will say that my favorites. Hoki, Kobayashi are my favorites. You all know that, but still, I will say that Goh Izzuddin, watching them coming back and doing a crazy good comeback was in my list too, and I'm much happier for Goh Izzuddin. And talking about Goh Izzuddin versus Li Yang, who will be winning? Look, Li and Yang defeating Dechapol and Kedren. I was not expecting straight 2-set loss by Kedren and Dechapol, but I was expecting later a bit more pressure in third set, but there was no third set. And talking about this match, more things that who can win, Goh Izzuddin or Li Yang? Of course, I will go for Goh Izzuddin. I want them to go in some more semi-finals or finals. This is my expectation from Goh Izzuddin. What are your expectations? And finally, I am much happier for the comeback from Goh Izzuddin, and I'm happy. So just comment down below who will be winning. Finally, two Malaysian pairs, Ong Teo will be against Chia and So. No matter who wins, the Malaysia will be winning. But talking about Ong Teo, they defeated Sai and Prithvi in straight 2 sets, and Chia So defeated Fernando and Maulana. I told you, Chia So, this match will be easy for them to win, and they won here in straight 2 set. Look, talking about Ong Teo, they are 38th rank as much as I know, and Chia So are world number 2 or 3 maybe current. You must have seen now. I have given you rank in my video. But talking about who will be winning here, look, no matter who is winning, Malaysia will be winning. You all know that. But talking about who can win, I will say that practically what I think is that Chia So needs to step up. Chia So needs to get their momentum back. The Chia So that I know are crazy dominators. Dominators in the sense they are crazy good players. Every time when I have seen Chia So performing in badminton court, I have seen them dominating from back court. But right now, I don't know what is going on with them. They are doing so many rallies, extended rallies. I have seen them finishing rallies in 15, 20 or 25 shots, and with domination. Not even I will say that defeating opponents in I will say that easy points and everything, but still Chia So, I have seen them dominating badminton court. But right now this Chia So are looking little bit defensive, and I am not liking that thing. But talking about who can win this match, I think Chia So are going to win here with an ease. But even if Ong Teo will win, I will not be surprised, because every Malaysian pair, every Malaysian men's doubles pair are improving, and this is the thing that every world players should focus, that how Malaysia is making more and more men's doubles pair. Just like I have always praised Indonesia, how good they are, how good individuality is there. If you pair Alfian with Ardianto, they will win tournaments. If you pair Ardianto with Hidayat, they will win against Sachi, world number 3 players. These are type of Indonesian men's doubles pair I have always discussed and everything. But talking about Malaysia, they are improving. They are improving in last 1 or 2 years, and improvements are clearly visible when multiple men's doubles pairs are into semis, quarters, and even in round of 16. This is the thing that I always like, that your country should have multiple bench strength. 4 or 5 players must be there, just like China do. You will find Wang Zi, you will find Chen Yufei, you will find Han Yu, and even in a mixed doubles and men's doubles, you will find multiple Leong Wang, Chen Liu, Jiong Wei, Feng Huang, Gao Chen. These are the pairs you have bench strength, like top 5, top 4 players are your country players. This is the bench strength that Malaysia is making. So this is the good thing and positive thing that I have always observed. Let's talk about women's doubles. Pearly and thinaah will be against Bao and Zhang from China. If you don't know know who is Zhang. She was partnered with Chia, as I discussed in my every video that Chia and Zhang are coming back. Chia and Zhang are coming back. This is the same Zhang. She is partnering up with Bao. I am telling you, but Gia and Zhang are coming back in 1 or 2 months or even in next year. I still think that Gia and Zhang are way better pair right now. Okay, I will not say that Chen and Gia are not good player, but right now Gia and Zhang were better players. But talking about this particular match, Politan and thinaah defeated HSU and Lin in third set, and Bao Zhang defeated Hara and Kayose from Japan in straight 2 set. This match should not be, I will say that, tough for Politan and thinaah. They should defeat this Chinese pair. But talking about discussing about Zhang, she is having experience when she was partnering up with Chia. She is having experience. She can perform too. But that combination, like Chia and Zhang, that combination was the best when they defeated Politan and thinaah in straight 2 set. But can Zhang do the same thing by partnering up with another pair? I highly doubt. Politan and thinaah must be looking forward for a win here in straight 2 set. I am not seeing a third set. I have watched Bao and Zhang performing. Look, Zhang is trying her best to perform here, but Bao, she is not able to fill the boots of, I will say that, Gia. Of course, we all know how good Gia is. She is Olympic gold medalist, and filling up that boots are way tougher. But Zhang proved that she can do that. Zhang did fill the boots of Chen. We all know Chen King, how she was great player in 2024. But when they, I will say that, split up, Zhang filled that boot and performed crazy good badminton with Gia. But can Bao do that? I highly doubt. She is not able to go at that level of Zhang. How much good Zhang is, I will say that only Zhang. It is a women's doubles. We all know it is a women's doubles, and there are 2 players, so both needs to perform. Like Politan and thinaah, as combined, they are way better. So the same thing goes with Zhang and Bao. Zhang is way better. But talking about Bao, I don't think that she is at Zhang's level, but still, let's just hope for a good match. I'm not even expecting a third set in this match. Politan and thinaah needs to win this match in straight 2 sets. Finally, let's talk about mixed doubles, in which Chen Toh will be against Ye and Chen from Chinese Taipei. Chen Toh defeated Yang and Hu in third set. I was not expecting a third set, but that's completely fine. They won here, so I'm happy. They will be against Ye and Ye and Chen defeated Garcia and Rodriguez from Spain. Look, this match will be, I will say that, little bit easy for Chen Toh to go into quarterfinals. The same thing that I talked about Politan and thinaah's gameplay, that they needs to win in straight 2 set. I will say same thing from Chen Toh too. They needs to win in straight 2 set again Ye and Chen. Why I'm saying this thing? There are some matches for top rated players which matches looks easy for them. Easy in the sense they can win in straight 2 set, not much to do. 21-15, 21-16 in straight 2 sets. This is the same match for Chen Toh too. They can defeat their opponents in straight 2 sets, and if they extend a third set, it will be a little bit tiring for them if they go in quarterfinals, because every focus in about every pair, like talking about Viktor Axelsen, Chou Chen, Hayes in top 6. Okay, Anders Antonsen, Shiuchi, Ansiang, take any big players, even in men's doubles or even mixed doubles too. They will try to defeat their opponent in straight 2 sets in first 3 rounds, like round of 32, round of 16, and now a quarterfinals. Why is that? First of all, when you defeat your opponent in straight 2 set, you have more energy to perform in next round. More energy means more better performance, and more better performance, more better chances to win that match. And second thing, you show your dominance to your opponents. And some players like Chen Toh, like Jiang Wei, these players try to win in straight 2 set. Every player try to win the match in straight 2 set, but the focus top 2, top 5 players always go for straight 2 set win, and this is the match. Chen Toh needs to defeat their opponent in straight 2 sets. This is my expectation from Chen Toh. We will see what they will do in the quarterfinals, but let's just hope for a good match.